We're here, ready to create, inspire, and to do meaningful work, becoming better versions of ourselves every day. That's what this brand stands for. Sounds good. All right. So we have a lot to talk this week. I'm excited to bring you into our offices. Today is a Thursday, and I'm gonna be giving you guys an office tour. I'm gonna show you the behind the scenes of Gaui. We have been in this office for about 3 years, and most likely we don't know yet, we might be moving out of this office next year. So before we move, before anything, I would love to show you the office. I'm gonna bring you into this journey. I'm gonna show you everything. You guys are gonna meet some of the people in the team, but first let me go for a cold brew because that's how my morning starts. And yeah, I think I'm excited to show you guys everything. All right, it's time to go head out to the office. It's 10:30 a.m. I already had a couple meetings today, and it's been productive. The way how we structure our office before you guys walk into it, you guys are gonna see like this large open space, always very creative. I just don't like those cubicles. Never been something that I gravitate towards. Also, I mean, it's not within our industry. I know that there is different businesses, different industries. There is different type of work environments. We try to keep it just as open and as creative as possible. Once you guys walk in, you guys are gonna see how we structure it. Everything has been intentionally designed because I always thought of this idea of creating a dream place and creating a world around it. Though I want to say what you guys are gonna see today is not close to where I want to take it. I think that as the time passes by and as we move into a new office, you guys are going to see how everything is going to evolve. So I'm excited to film this. It's cool to show you guys the process right now and how it looks today. We have done some kind of like customization here and there, but not much. Honestly, the office is as raw and as something that I like is the fact that I picked this location very intentional. It was probably 3 years ago, and I knew that I wanted us to be at a place where it was some sort of remote, isolated, where I could bring in the team and we could focus on work. Most brands, especially Miami, could be like around Wynwood or Mimo District or Brickell. I wanted us to be somewhere where we could be like secluded from the rest of the world, just locked in, creating our own thing, creating, the brand of our dreams and bringing in people who really love the journey. I'm glad to be working with people that, of course, we all want to, make a living out of what we do. But I know most people here, beyond the fact that they are getting paid, they really care about what we're doing. I think that's the kind of people that I like working with. It's essentially, I don't think that I work. I think that I get to do something that I enjoy and that I also, get to create in a daily basis, like more than working, I'm creating. Right. We are at this space where it's kind of like a common building. We have 2 to 3 other businesses right here, and the landlord from this place is just iconic. Like the guy is such a great guy. Mr. Dennis, if you ever watch this, huge shout out to you. You have helped me so much, and you're an incredible landlord. So what we get to do here is just an entire beginning to end process. Essentially, we have everything here. I want to walk you guys through this, but we have it all. Like from product design to fulfillment. This is around 6,000 to 7,000 square footage, and we just have it all. I mean, it's just incredible. Today, I'm going to focus on the office. I'm not going to show you guys the fulfillment because they are packed with orders. And I know it's a little bit tricky right there, but I just want to show you guys everything around the office. The moment that you walk in, we have a couple returns right here on the left. Every day, USPS comes by, just they leave us all our returns. I'm proud to say we have one of the lowest return rates right now that we have ever had. So the packages are just minimum compared to kind of like how many orders we process. The percentage is just really low. This kind of like this entrance, I don't know how to call it, but it's just the entrance of the office. And we have the kind of like these 2 chairs. Whenever we have interviews, people sit right here. We don't receive kind of customers or clients here. So the only thing that we get to do is maybe pick up orders. So we have some local customers. And yeah, the moment that you walk in, we have this wall, which I've been thinking kind of like to throw down, is that how you would say it? But essentially, we would love to have more natural lighting. But because we might be moving, it's not worth the investment. So a lot of the things right here, it's exactly that. Like for spring, summer, we have core essentials for fall, winter as well. This is the current lineup that we have. And we have 4 colors, white, pistachio, navy, and black. This lineup will change in August. So after like the new lineup arrives, all this will get removed. We're also going to get new hangers and we're going to elevate this area a little more. I like to have the feeling that at the moment that you walk in, you see the brand. We're going to add the logo right here, which we haven't. So it's just a couple adjustments, but other than that, we're not gonna, massively reinvest into this office yet. Welcome to the product design room, and this is essentially the room where magic happens. Not the biggest room, and in the future, I would love to have it even 3 times this kind of like the current size that we have. Something that I like about this room, it has natural lighting, direct natural lighting. In the past, it used to be kind of like a marketing room, but we have changed a few things over time, and we get to see all our collections. We have kind of like all these collections in our 2026 board. We also have here, we have our 2025 board where we have all our collections from last year, and some of them are my outfit online. You could see how kind of like it's my outfit online, my outfit online. All of this is my outfit online. We don't have anything Gaui here. There's 3 people working in this room. We have Vane, we have Ale, and we have Katy. So Katy's kind of like always all over the place, and she's working a lot with me. But Ale, hi Ale, walk me through. What are you doing?
Well, right now I'm doing activewear. I'm working on sending tech packs and getting everything finalized for that collection.
Okay.
And yeah, just details.
Okay, activewear. We talked about it. We talked about it on TikTok a lot. But how are we doing with activewear?
Really well.
Are
I'm
you
really
excited about it?
I'm so excited.
What has you worried about it, like in the entire production?
Timing. That's my main concern. But we worked really hard on perfecting every single detail. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how everything's gonna come. Ale is one of the most efficient people that I work with. I mean, she's just really on her lane. Like you talk to Ale, she knows what she's doing. She's always locked in. So I mean, it's always a pleasure to work with her. So gracias, Ale. One of the biggest challenges that we have, like your sales might not be going the way you expect in the present, but you have to be in the future thinking that everything is going well. Or also the opposite, your sales might be rocking it in the present, but maybe in the future you wanna stay grounded. You can't kind of like place orders that are way too large, anticipating like a massive sellout, where essentially that might not be the case if you are not making like the right decisions with productions, with orders, with the styles, with collections. Kind of like a tricky game. Yeah, I mean, we're just getting ahead, and I think things have gotten way much more efficient recently. Hi, Mariam. This is the head of finance office. So Mariam has been working with me for a year now, and the moment that she came in, she knew that she had a challenge, which was building the entire finance structure. What's the most important thing that you saw, like in terms of like the structure? There wasn't anything built, and you had kind of like to build everything from scratch.
Well, I noticed we had a great brand, lacking structure, but we had a really good team. We just needed to structure most of our processes for fulfillment, especially in the overall operation. We kind of structured that. We are drastically better today.
Yeah. We have a structure. She has Excel sheets over Excel sheets over Excel sheets over Excel sheets, and Excel is not my lane. So kind of like she takes care of that while I take care of more like the business decisions and making sure that those financials models work. I mean, we get to meet once a week, and they are my favorite meetings, but also the meetings that I don't love, because you have to be ready to listen to like tough things that you don't want to listen, like, hey, maybe we are overspending here.
We value talent, so we always have to make sure that we stay in balance, and those are part of our challenges, but exciting to do.
Yeah, we exit this room, we kind of like have that floor plan that I was talking about. That's kind of like an open space. We actually had 2 of these tables before, but we now have only one. Kind of like concise everything. We have part of operations, part of creative team, and I think they all get along really well. So maybe having like 2 separate tables wasn't like as efficient as possible.
I'm the customer service person. I just do DMs, email, Instagram, anything social media, like with clients and stuff like that.
I want to say Nicole is really aggressive with the speed with her comments. She goes, I mean, you make a comment, 3 minutes later, you have a response. And I think that's kind of like the standard that we want to keep. So, I mean, that's intentional. Thank you, Nicole. Isa, walk me through. What does kind of like an e-commerce person gets to do?
Yeah, so I mean, really it's a little bit of everything. Everything the customer sees at some point, I'm working on it. Down to emails, down to the website, storefront, app, touching on Pinterest now. It's a little bit of everything and kind of just optimizing it for the best customer experience.
Isa has kind of like a really packed day because it's more than multitasking, I would say it's multi-project.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
Right now, what's the biggest project that you're handling right now?
Right now, actually, the biggest project that I'm working on is the website complete redesign. So from the ground up, brand new, all pages. It's going to be great. I'm excited for like the revamped customer journey of it all.
It's kind of boring for anyone watching, but it's actually very interesting if you look at it in the inside. Like, it's our bread and butter every single day. How many customers are actually converting, how many people are going to the website and all of that. So we don't take that lightly. Actually, we take that very seriously. Isa, walk me through a little bit of what we can see kind of like in this board, which is Isa gets to use this board more than anyone. So walk me through it.
Yeah. So really, I mean, here was kind of a little bit in my head. So I needed to break it down. I'm a very visual person. I had to break down our channels to see how we contribute to each one. And then from there, we convert to, I guess, my daily tasks and focuses. So right now you see our flows.
I would love Yanelis to contribute to this. Yanelis, can you join us for this part of the conversation? Because it's actually a lot, and they get both to manage like this part. I think it's not boring. It's actually very exciting. But I'm not sure how exciting it is for somebody watching on the other end. To me, it's exciting because I love it. In the beginning, it can look like a lot.
I'm offended that you call it boring because I think
No,
we have a lot of fun with Cleveland.
I do, yeah. I think we really do have.
I just don't know how somebody watching on the other end can like feel it.
I mean, maybe on the other end, no. But then I think when maybe seeing a moment of where we're super locked in with it, it can get really interesting because you don't realize how many decisions you have to make on one little thing. You know what I mean? Down to the button, down to where do we want to gauge them, where the email's gonna take them, what the topic of the email or notification is gonna be.
Are people gonna think that we're psychos on that? And I think it's okay to be psychos on it. Like I love it. That's what we do. It, but
I think it's the opposite. I think me and Isa, when we do Clavio, we're just like analyzing human nature and like human
customer behavior.
customer behavior, essentially, if we want the technical term for it. So I think it's actually really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what makes it the most fun too is that obviously we're not going to agree on everything. So then we're able to like A/B test, which I think that part is
Yeah.
super cool. So we'll be like, no, I think a customer would do this, and I'm like, no, I think a customer would do this, and then we'll
We've
A/B
had a
test.
little few like
Yeah.
bets almost.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what an A/B testing is, essentially just try something and then you have an alternative. The one that wins, the one that performs best, is the one that you end up going for. But not always. That's what something else that it kind of like makes it subjective because you want to stay on brand, and that's something that you guys might not realize on the other end. Isa, thank you, Janelis. Actually, walk me through a little bit.
This is kind of like the main floor of the office. I would say like towards this side, it gets a little bit more creative. So right here, we have the couches that the entire team, whether you're in marketing, whether you're in operations, like creativity is the number one thing here. Like we don't like to do things just because everyone does it like that way. So even from our operational team, when we want to like tap into very creative moments, sometimes you need to feel a little bit more laid back. Sometimes you need a couch. Sometimes you need to put your feet up. So that's where this area is. A lot of the content planning that we do, like creative brainstorming, will happen in two places. Either actually three, but either right here individually, we'll go to a coffee shop if we really want to get inspired. Yeah, we have a few coffee spots and it has a lot of natural light. Like the natural light is more over there on that side, which brings me to the other side. The photo shoot room is also sometimes a room that we use for creativity because the same reason we use the couch, if we want to be a little bit more laid back here, I mean, we have a whole setup here today, which hasn't been fully cleaned up because we just had a photo shoot yesterday. It was a 12-hour shoot. But we'll bring in like these little laid back chairs, and then we have a TV right there, and we'll project, and we'll have like a lot of creative ideas. And then obviously we gravitate towards natural sunlight. I think a lot of people do.
With natural lighting, it's just simply inspiring. Like I think
Yeah.
the moment that you get natural lighting, things change. So that it might be one of the reasons why we are trying to move to a different location.
Yeah.
Simply because we want to get more natural lighting. We want to get the place where it's as inspired as it could be. I think work needs to feel inspiring. I always go for that. And I think that if you are working at a place where you don't enjoy it, you don't work there. I think that's my biggest advice always. Go somewhere where you feel inspired. Do something that makes you happy at whatever level that is. Like it could be like at highest level. It could be just at an entry level, your first job. If you have two different jobs, you know, those that are like minimum wage, kind of like your
any job.
Go for the one that kind of like fits your
Yeah, like if it's more exciting for you to add some toppings in the Cold Stone ice cream and do like the little thing and put it into the cup, like do something that you would enjoy and love in the process that you're working, whatever job you work. Like you have a choice. I think the beauty of life is that you have a choice, and always remember that. So you have a choice of whether to stay somewhere you don't want to be, go somewhere else. You have so many, you just have choice. So I think
as long as you're happy with it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters.
But yeah, we had a photo shoot yesterday. If you guys were ever wondering, this is not the room that we do most of our photo shoots in. Most of our photo shoots, we take it in other studios in the city.
And recently we have been doing a lot of lifestyle shoots.
Yeah.
So here, what happens is ecom. What else we do here?
Visual concept photos. The most of the photos that you like, we call it studio photos.
Yeah.
But like where you can appreciate the product and stuff like that. We shoot banners here. I sit here. I don't have like an official desk, which if you ask me about my role also, I don't have an official lane, I guess. Like I am everywhere with you in brand marketing.
I think that how I envision it is sales growth, future, but at the same time looking at the presence and in the present where we're at.
Yeah, so I'm constantly protecting all of our marketing channels and communications, and then obviously also protecting the brand and looking forward to brand growth with Diego. So, and then here is our meeting room. And for some reason, Valentina's in here. You're not usually in here.
Let me introduce Valentina.
Hello. I oversee everything visual. So from website to photos to working with campaigns and photo shoots and stuff. But before I did mainly all the graphics from the post. I still worked, with website, but it was mainly creating banners and anything graphic related.
What would you say is going into this new role, Valentina's biggest responsibility, like something that would make her succeed at her role?
We're able to be as creative as possible with no limitations. I think that's where, or I don't know if it's the main part of your role, but I know it's what we need the most help with right now. Where we can go to photo shoots, we can go into meetings, and they're very structured, they're very planned, that deadlines are being met. Like, we just came out of a photo shoot, and Valentina sent me a to-do list this morning that we need to pick photos, create filters for photos, send photos to where we send to edit, get our renders sent out, like all of that, keeping us in check so that when we dive into the creative process of building a post, it's not like, oh, but we don't have this, or oh, we still need the filter. Like, if we protect that, which is like the initial part of the creativity can flow. So I would say that part.
If you're a creative, you can't feel limited. Thank you, Alan.
If you're creative and you're looking to go into the creative field, you always need to respect the brand that you're working for. Unless the brand is yourself, you're always evolving.
I would say more just than respect the line as well. Like the Beatles.
Like the Beatles?
Yeah,
Like-
they're a great band together.
Oh, that you meant like Bugs.
No, absolutely not. Tristan has many responsibilities, but one of them, I would say, one of her main challenges this year is to teach me to use this coffee machine that we just got for ourselves. Why do I have a Starbucks when we have our own coffee machine here?
Hi, I'm the operations manager here, also the barista here. Just kidding. So yeah, I oversee everything here. Essentially, my directs are ecom and customer service, but then I work a lot with marketing, with Yanelis, with Mariam, and also product design as well. Another department I oversee is fulfillment, and that's really every day to day. And of course, right hand with Diego.
Christine, I've never told you this, but I will say it now on camera, that one of your best qualities is your positivity. Honestly, genuinely, like, the world could be falling apart and you are gliding through the office like it's another day. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God, like, I get to live it and experience it, and it's honestly really admirable.
So, Nati, walk us through what you do. So, we're with Nati. What do you handle on a day-to-day basis?
It really just depends on what the day is looking like for marketing in general. I typically handle a lot of emails, ecom photos. Website is a huge thing. Like, I've been collaborating a lot with Isa recently. And lately I've been dabbling a little bit in like video editing and color correcting. So honestly, it just depends. Like, I kind of wear a lot of hats. Just depends on the
Gabi, what do you do? Walk us through.
I am the PR coordinator and I also help out with social media. Right now I'm actually getting ready because we're sending out our Gaui 16 honey butter to a few creators who haven't received it.
Very intentional. That's what Yanelis said, that she's keeping in check all the time. That we make sure like there is alignment. So thank you, Gabi, for it. No, there is a lot to be done here and a lot to be tackled. Once again, probably in a couple of months from now, you guys are gonna see how everything is gonna change. Most likely we won't be here, but if we're here, we take it with grace. I think it's been a beautiful place to be. 3 years into it, we're gonna go for our 4th year, and I think that the brand has evolved tremendously here, from my outfit online to Gaui, and I'm grateful for the journey. So thank you for watching this. I hope that you guys had some fun. This is the world of Gaui, which is still in development. It's still early days. I think Gaui has a lot of differences from my outfit online. I've said that many times, and well, you guys can see kind of like how it works here. But if you guys are loving anything, you guys love this office store, let me know what else you guys would love to see. It's been fun. And if you guys have any other idea, anything else that you guys want to know about Gaui, its journey, what we get to do, and our creative process, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I want to hear. I want to see what you guys say. Who knows where life will take us.